Alrighty, so we are back again. I took a slightly longer break than I was anticipating, but because I never actually closed the game down, I don't have to wait for anything to come back in. So that's good. Alright, so in the last episode, we had a very close call with the train. As soon as I had disconnected it from the station, it started spinning like a crazy person. And had it actually hit anything, it would have done a lot of damage. See, like, I think it hit right here. But it just took out a little tiny bit right here instead of like a lot. So, like I said, it was a close call. So let's go ahead and fix this. You know, honestly, I didn't even realize that this had been damaged. It's kind of funny. Okay, seriously, can you just work? Thank you. Alright. So that, I believe, is good. Okay. What have we got going on? So these are just the two stations, raiding station and a raiding outpost. So I will take care of them eventually, but for now, I need to build myself a new mining ship because, yeah, mine went a little crazy and it decided to blow itself up. So I get to build another one. I don't know what I have for thruster components or what I have for platinum. So it... Let's see, platinum, we have 318. And what do we have for thrusters? We have 24. Okay, what does it cost to make these things? Oh, it also takes gold. How much gold do I have? 12.6. Not enough. Okay, that's unfortunate. So I was thinking I could make myself a little ship like this and just put a bunch of batteries on it and save a lot of space. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. So, and I don't want to build another hydrogen tank or another hydrogen ship if I can help it. And no, I gotta leave hydrogen in here for the engine to go, so I can't drain that. So I gotta leave a little bit in there at least. Alright, so let's try disconnecting this and see if it goes crazy again. And it did not. Okay, good. And then we'll turn this one off. So that way it won't try to stick on there. At least I hope it won't. And then we need platinum, which is over there. And then we also need magnesium. So I'm going to go and just head over to the platinum and just mine a bunch of it just by hand. And then we'll kind of see what we can do from there. All right. And then we'll just kind of pull alongside there. I think that'll work. Turn that off, get ourselves going a little bit. And the train is moving. Now the only bad thing is that because the hydrogen is on a separate section, it's not actually showing up in the hydrogen here. So it says that I have 0, but I do have more than that. And then, yeah, so here we go, train, doing its thing. And then we also have silver, so I can pick up some of that as well. There's some ice over there, so I can pick up some of that. And let's see. Okay. And then we'll get ourselves going a little bit closer here. Okay, to align ourselves a little bit more. And then, let's see, I think I want to pull alongside of it, if I can. So we'll move forward a little bit. And remember to always turn your dampeners off, so that way you don't use as much fuel. Okay. And how are we looking? I think that'll be okay. Okay, so now we just need to do some mining. So the drill floating issue is still there, but if you lock to the ground first, then it's usually not an issue. Okay, and then here is our platinum. There's not much here, but we'll get what we can. Okay, and then ship is over here somewhere. At least I thought it was. Ship. There it is, down there. Okay. Okay, so first little bit. Got some platinum, and we can throw all of this stuff in there as well. I'm not going to need it. Okay. And then this is one of the rocks that I left there from before. I always lose where the ship is. Okay, here, okay. So this is all going to be kind of boring, just kind of filling this up. So I think what I'm going to do is pause. And then I'll fill up this a bunch. And then I will unpause when we get to the next place. And I'm thinking maybe I should have put on another, or built another ship. But oh well. Okay, so I will be right back. So I got all the platinum out of there, ended up with about 5,000. That's ore, so it'll be less than that once it's all broken down. And now I'm heading over to the cobalt. And then I think I'm also probably going to stop over there by that ice, and we'll pick up some of that as well. And then from there, there's another asteroid with platinum, so I might go there. So you can see it over there. Yeah, that one. So we might go there next and pick up some more platinum. Because, I mean, you can never, have too much platinum, right? All right, so I think the cobalt over here is on the opposite side. Yeah, I think it's on the opposite side. So we're going to have to adjust course a little bit. And then we'll get ourselves to go down under here. That should be fine. Get ourselves a little boost, about 20 meters per second. Takes a little longer to get there, but I use a lot less fuel, so useful. All right. I'm trying to figure out where that is exactly, and it does look like it's on the other side. So that'll be fine. Just need to make sure that there's nothing like little tiny pieces of asteroid, because if you hit that, you're pretty much screwed. So I think we're good. All right. And the cobalt is right there. Okay. So we will adjust, swing ourselves around, and remember when you're doing your rotations, you're going to be rotating around where your gyros are. So even though this thing is very, very long, it's not actually spinning around the middle of the train, it's actually spinning around the engine of the train. So something useful to keep in mind. And then we just need to pull alongside, and we should be good. Just make sure there's nothing coming around. And that should be good. Okay. So I'm going to pause again, do some mining, because mining is super boring, and I'm sure you guys want to see something other than that. So once again, I will resume once I've gotten a decent amount of cobalt out of here, and then we'll do the ice next, and then we'll go for more platinum after that. So yeah, be right back again. All right, so we dug out a pretty good chunk there. So we ended up with actually about 7,500 platinum from that first one. We're at about 53,000 stone and 123,000 cobalt, which should last us a little while. So I think I'm pretty good with the cobalt so far. I did take out a pretty good chunk of this, but there's still a lot left. I just kind of like basically just crisscrossed and just collected as I could. Okay, so then the next thing that we have to do is get ice. This guy is at 54%, so we've barely used anything. But it looks like it is using gas just floating here, so that's kind of interesting, but that's fine too. Okay. So, next thing, like I said, is going to be ice. And I think I'm going to get all of the ice out of there if I can. All right, and then we're just gonna move ourselves off to the side here. So that way I can spin, and we can head towards the ice, which I believe is down here. Okay. So we'll get ourselves nice and straightened out. And then we'll head kind of in this direction. So, next place, here we go. Get ourselves up to about 20, well, we'll go like 40. It's going to take us a little while to get there, so. Yeah, so I mean, so far this thing's working out pretty good. It would probably be better if I did have an actual mining machine, but you know how it is. Need gold. I need to find gold. That way I can make thrusters, and once I can make thrusters, and given that I've got that huge solar array, propulsion is going to be pretty much not a problem. And then if I really wanted to, I could make another one of my battery pill designs and just basically get power from stone, because why not? Yeah. So I don't remember where the ice was on this one. I don't remember if it was on the outside or the far side or inside. I don't remember. Okay, so we've got, that looks like silicon right there. Nice big patch of it. Unless it's just a shadow, it could be a shadow. Okay, so it looks like the ice is on the bottom, or it's inside there. No, I think that's on the bottom. Okay, so we're gonna angle ourselves down here. The closer I can get to it, then the less distance I have to travel when I'm dropping the ore off. So Let's see if I can figure out where it is. Okay, so it's definitely down here somewhere. Oh, it's on that side. Okay. So we're going to have to wrap ourselves around a little bit, which will be fine. We'll start spinning. And then let's see. So then we just have to go right in here, I believe. Yeah, so it looks like it's right there. Yeah, got a little tiny patch right there. Okay. So I'm going to kind of pull ourselves in and kind of stick the engine right in that little crater right there. That way I have a very small distance to travel. So let's get that going. To make sure I'm not going to hit anything. I think I'm good. Okay, and then we'll just push ourselves forward a little tiny bit. And really I just need to get that connector for the small grid vehicle. That's really as far as I need to go. Okay, and we'll call that good. All right, you know how it is, more mining. So I'm gonna pause and I'll bring you back when we're going after that other platinum. And I also wanna go after the magnesium as long as I'm out here. So lots of stuff to do. Be right back. All right. So this took entirely longer than I care to admit. But yeah, so that was all ice in there. And now, except for these little tiny pieces that I couldn't get mined out, it's empty. So we have no more ice here. So GPS asteroid ice 3 can officially be deleted. All right. Oh my God, I am tired. Okay. So I rearranged things a little bit here. So we ended up with 730,000 ice, which is a lot. And 331,000 stone, 7.59k platinum, 123k coal. Okay, so next thing that we need to do, head to another asteroid. And I've been lucky so far, and I haven't seen any drones, and nothing's been really sent around me. And I'm fairly certain that I'm running low on both food and water. Yeah, I'm basically out. So that's fun. Okay, so let's back out carefully. All right. So I'm going to go into, ooh, what do we got there? Okay, I'm not going to hit that. That's fine. All right, so what do we want to do? Magnesium or platinum next? Honestly, I kind of just want to go back to the base and do something else. But anyways, okay, so hydrogen tanks. Did I make a group for that? I didn't. Industrial hydrogen thruster. Offset. Small hydrogen tank. Okay, so all of these things are going to be Ch2 tanks, train engine. Okay. So these are now all grouped together. Should be 15 of them. We're going to go into groups here, and we're going to take all of these guys, and we're going to put this on stockpile on off. And basically, we're taking everything out of that large tank and putting it into these small tanks, and we'll see how much we actually have. %. That's really good. Okay, so now that hydrogen tank should be completely empty. The O2 H2 generators have been running pretty much this entire time. I should probably check. Okay, so battery says that we're good for another 18 hours, so we're good there. Okay, so we are going to need the magnesium. I know the magnesium is very close to one of those raiding stations. So I don't know if I want to take the train over there, because if they start, sending out drones, I mean, this thing has no defense, right? So probably not the best thing in the world. Yeah, magnesium over there. So it's about 7 kilometers away from that raiding station, so maybe it'll be fine. But yeah, so let's get ourselves angled up. And I think it's this one here. Okay. Alt. There we go. Okay. So it's going to take us a little while to get there. So might as well get started, I guess. Here we go. Now I'm going to boost myself up to about 50 meters per second. So we can get there at least a little bit faster. Okay, so that'll work. Like I said, hopefully they don't send anything after me, because that would really, really suck. But yeah, so we are on our way. It's going to take a little while to get there, so I'm going to pause it again, and then I will resume once we're closer. I really don't like that I can see that raiding station up there. See, like inside the little red circle, you got the little thing that's kind of flickering on and off. Yeah, that's the station. And yeah, but yeah, like I said, hopefully we won't get close enough for it to actually, do anything to us, but we'll see. And then I'm gonna... Okay, so I think we are settled. Something I could do actually is spin myself around this way and collect some of that delicious sunshine. Maybe give myself a little bit more time. Okay, so we're almost there. Yeah, 12 kilometers away. We're probably going to get within 10 kilometers by the time we get to this asteroid. Maybe. I don't know. But I do know that if it does send a drone after me, I'm getting the hell out of the ship, and I'm going to go and attack it with my grinder, because, yeah. And then I do have a survival kit on the ship, so if I do die, I'll just respawn kind of right where I was. So that's good. And we are going to be within 10 kilometers. Yikes. Okay. So, let's see. So time to... how are we doing? Okay, so I'm going to start adjusting, and it looks like it's right there on the outside. So we're going... Oh, look at that asteroid. That's definitely got iron on it. You can see the 2 red spots on it. What is... Oh, there's another reading outpost now? Oh, that's not good. That... okay, so... I'm definitely gonna have to go get back to the station and then build some sort of a ship that that can actually attack these things. Because 3 is too many. 2, fine. 3, eh. It's a little much. It's a little much. And I do need this magnesium so that way I can make bullets. And bullets are going to help me destroy the stations, the pirate stations. So I think I am probably going to make another Wedge. The Wedge is sort of like my assault and recovery ship. So I'm going to make another one of those. I think I have all the pieces and parts needed for it. And I've got a ton of ice now, so hopefully I'll be able to fill it up all the way, maybe, possibly. And I know that I've got a bunch of hydrogen back on the station as well, so hopefully it'll work out. But yeah, I don't think I need that much magnesium, maybe just like 100,000. So it's still going to take me a while to mine it all, especially because I don't have a little ship. But I don't think it'll take me that long. Okay. Let's get ourselves angled up a little bit. Maybe a little bit more, just kind of nestle it right in the hole there. And then start slowing down. And then just kind of get as close as I can to this thing without actually hitting it, because that will make mining a lot faster. Okay, so I'm going to call this good. And yeah, so time to mine. I'm going to pause again because once again it's just me getting stuff, coming back, getting stuff, coming back, getting stuff, dropping it off. Just rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. So but yeah, like I said, I don't think I need that much. But yeah, I'm going to pause and I'll be right back again. All right, so I dug out a pretty decent hole in here. There's still a lot left in here though, but I did manage to I actually went over magnesium because I figured with 3 bases I'm gonna need a lot of bullets. So there's 135k here, and then also I had a guy, what was it, assertive Skippy flyby. So I figured at the very least I would have at least something to attack with, but luckily it didn't get close enough. So with that, I think I'm going to leave the platinum and we're just going to head back to the base and start working on building a wedge. So I don't think there was anything behind me. No. Okay. Yeah. So okay, that was just a mayday. I thought that was another raiding station popping up. Okay, so let's see where we have to go. Let's see, I know it's over here somewhere. It's not there. Whoops. Stone. Okay, so the space station is this way, and we have about 15k to get there, which means we're going to be going even closer to that space station, or that raiding station to my left. Yeah. And the body location is here, so I think that's actually where we need to go. So I'm going to get ourselves somewhat stabilized, and then we're just going to go full bore. I don't like the fact that I have to get close to that raiding station. That doesn't make me very happy. And if it does send any drones after me, I know that they're going to be able to go like 100 meters per second. So I'm going like full out. Okay. So there we are. And we should get there in 2 minutes, give or take. We are within 6 kilometers of that raiding station. And drink of the day, by the way, is a diluted Powerade. Went to Burger King for breakfast, got a Powerade, you know. And they mixed it very, very strongly. So, yeah, we are way, way, way too close to that thing. So I drank some of it and mixed in some water. So now it's still strong, but it's not as strong. So it's, you know, somewhat drinkable now. And then I'm actually thinking about diluting it again. Yikes. We are very close to that. That does not make me happy. 3.5 kilometers. That is, I don't know if that's close enough for them to send out drones, but it's possible. All right, and then how are we doing here? So another minute, and we should get there. And then I do believe that I'm headed for empty space, so if I overshoot on the slowdown, that's fine. And then I just have to align myself and then drop back in, reconnect, and then we should be good to go. I don't think it sent anything after me. Okay. And we have to slow down a lot. We are definitely going to overshoot. Most definitely going to overshoot. Yikes. So there's my base. Bye. No, it's not that bad. I'm actually going to pull up relatively close to it, so not terrible. But we are going to need to align ourselves. And apparently, we're picking up some scrap out here. Okay. And then, let's see, we want to go, I think, this way? No, this way. Oh, okay, I see how we're oriented here. Okay, there we go. So we're going to hop our little happy selves up over here. Going kind of slow. Give us about 20 seconds before we slow down again. And I don't see any drones incoming, so that's good. But then again, I'm within range of my guns, so they wouldn't get too close anyways. Alright, I think that'll be good. Alright, now we need to get ourselves somewhat level. And then spin ourselves around. Figure out where we need to be. Okay. That should work. All right. So let's go forward a little bit. Try to straighten ourselves out if we can. Okay, that should be good. And then we need to get ourselves up a little bit and straighten ourselves out. Okay. And that will work for that. Okay. Let's move forward a little bit and then go over to the left or right. I can't tell my directions. Okay. Okay. And then let's see. We probably want to go forward just a little bit, up just a little bit. Ooh, forward a little bit more. Okay. And then we'll go this way a little bit. All right, now we need to turn on that back connector. Hey, that's pretty close. There we go. Okay. So now we need to get in here, turn this off so that way it will stabilize. If you don't mind. I'd say that's pretty stable. How did I end up outside? Okay. That was weird. Okay, and then we just need to lock. And we are good to go. Okay. So this one's gonna get taken out first because we need it to be taken out. And then all of this should be transferring out, maybe, hopefully. Yeah, I think it is taking it out slowly. Okay, so large container, so we're just gonna move everything over and then have the system kind of sort everything out. And then we'll throw in the ice in here as well. Oh, there's not enough room. Okay. So is the sorting thing not working? Is that what's going on? Inventory manager. No valid conveyor path? What? Oh, because it's trying to... Okay, yeah. That's fine. It's just doing its thing. That's fine. Okay. I don't know. I think... I'm not really sure what's going on with it right now. But... I do know that these things should be working. And apparently these things went through a revamp where some of the railings were taken out or something like that. But yeah, it looks like, and then I think they added in additional connections as well. At least that's what I heard. But yeah, and I need to get some speed and yield modules on here, but I can't do yield modules without gold. So I still need to find gold. I don't know. It's just a thing we're going to have to figure out, I guess. But yeah, the assembler is good to go. The refineries are fine, I guess. Is there like a display? Yes, there is. It's up here. Okay. So how are you doing right now? Okay, so you have the magnesium, you have the cobalt. You're currently going through all of that. Good. Apparently the cryo chamber has some ammo in it. That's interesting. Okay, so that's going through the magnesium and the cobalt as well. And then the O2 generators are getting their ice in here as well. And then we've got ice, cobalt, platinum, and magnesium. Okay, so that looks like all of that is good to go. So the next thing that I want to do is build the wedge. So we're going to throw in a projector, but I'm going to need some plates first. I don't remember if it's these ones or if it's those ones, but we'll just grab both, see what happens. Okay. Nope. What am I looking for? Projector. Okay. Guess that can go on there. Okay, so this projector is now done. Projector, large ship. Okay. Okay. So first thing that I have to do is turn off all the build and repair units, make sure that they're not building new. BNR, all of these. Build new is off. Okay. And then as long as I'm over here, projector, large ship. Okay. Blueprints, and we want the wedge. Gopher, Lansing, Little Truck, Rover, Mole. Space Brick was a terrible design. There we go, the wedge. So this is the wedge. It's a very lovely ship. But we need to move it. And horizontal, that'll move it forward. Okay. And then that will move it outwards. Okay, so this is roughly where we need it to go. Maybe. What is this? Oh, okay, that's part of the Gatling cannon. Supposed to show up over here, but I think they're off a little bit, which is fine. Okay, so this is the wedge. It's a large hydrogen ship, lots and lots of guns, and I think these are tier 3 guns. But yeah, so let's give it something to connect to so we can actually build it. And then I know that I'm going to need a lot of this stuff, but look, I have some. So we're going to build it off this way. And then I'm going to get this to hopefully connect to something in here maybe. And then it'll build it as a station, unfortunately, but I can always, once it's disconnected, change it to a ship, which hopefully won't destroy too much. Okay, so horizontal is front and back, and we want this to move. Oh, I am thirsty. Yes, I know. I'm going. Calm down. All right. So, water, if you don't mind. Thank you. And we will drink that up. And we'll throw that in there. That can go there, that can go there. That'll work. Okay. Good to go. All right, so let's try this again. So we're gonna go with the horizontal offset, which is front to back. Probably need this to go forward a little bit. And then the vertical offset. Go down one more, okay. Forward offset. Okay. Then this needs to go back one. Okay. And then we need to go up here to all of the build and repair units and put them on build new. Now, most of these aren't going to be able to reach it, which is, you know, fine. But yeah. And then it should start building from here. At least I hope. And I could add in another build and repair unit, just kind of off of here, which might actually be a good idea. Just temporarily have it there. That we can get this built a little bit faster. Okay, and then we're going to turn you on, have you set to build new, which you already are. Good to go. Okay. So now we should be building this relatively quickly. And then what kind of pieces do you need? Nothing yet. Okay, good to go. And then so this is a tier 3 Gatling turret, which means that we're going to need some tier 3 ammo. Okay, so T3, cobalt, magnesium powder, nickel, and iron. Yeah, we can do that. So we'll make a couple hundred of those. Get that going. We should have everything. Yeah. And then those will automatically fill once we get to that point. And now we just gotta wait. Metal grids and large steel tubes. How are we doing on those? Let's see, metal grids, a lot and a lot. Okay, yeah, so we're good there. I do want to build some more large steel tubes though. So we'll build a couple hundred of those, just that we have them, just in case. But I mean, we should have everything that we need here. So yeah, it's going to take a little while for this to build up all the way, but once we've got it, we should be good to go. The inside of this thing is relatively simple. Once we get into here, okay, so we've got the bed here, and then we've got a ladder to get up to the bed, right? And then we have a battery here, which isn't charged yet, but that's fine. Bathroom here, and then I think that is a, yeah. So that is a programmable block there. Then we have our command section there. Behind this is our one, I think we have a couple cargo containers, but this is one that you can reach easily. This has space for, you know, spacesuit, guns, ammo, all that other fun stuff. And there's another one over here because I like building symmetrically. And then we have our vents in here, and this is what is going to help us keep this front area pressurized. The other vent is right down here, I believe. And we have our oxygen tank there. And then once we get into here, we have access to the other cargo container, and I believe that there is also one back here. We're not going to have access to that one once the vent is built, though, so that's fine. And then this goes out this way, and then it's the same thing over here. Once you go through here, it's the same thing, another vent over here and another door out. And that's pretty much the inside of it. And then we do have the large hydrogen tank here. Looks like it is starting to build. We're going to need lightweight alloy tubes, so I'll make some of those. But first I just want to make sure that I don't have them already. I don't. Okay. So we'll go here, lightweight alloy tubes. We'll make about 1,000 of them. Probably not going to need that much, but it needs gravel. That's weird. Okay. So, yeah. We are slowly building, which is good. And then this is just trying to like build all the stuff inside of here. So we've got the build and repair system in here built. That's already set to be on. And then it's already labeled as well, which is great. Let's see. And then what do we have down here? These are conveyor junctions. Yeah, okay. And they go all the way through because I have a bunch of these on the bottom. So this ship is actually capable of going into a planet. That's why I have all of these on the bottom here. So it is capable of going to a planetary gravity and, you know, actually being able to make it out. So that's good. Yeah, and it looks like it's slowly building everything up, which is great. I'm going to see if this needs anything. And we're at 52 minutes. No, it's not missing anything. Okay, good to go. What do you need? Lightweight alloy tube. Okay, so it's building all of the important infrastructure stuff first, which is why we've got these. And then it'll build the shell after. And if you're wondering why we're calling this a wedge, it's because it looks like a wedge. Okay, good. So this is now built. Good. And then I'm not going to be able to do anything with this until I can connect it up to something, to the base. And for that, I'm going to need a connector kind of out here somewhere. But I don't want to take away from building this. So I think we'll just wait a little bit. And I'm going to pause, and I'll come back once we've made a little bit more progress on here and kind of move on from there. So I'll be right back. All right, quick update. It looks like most of the important inner stuff is done. We've got the gyros, all of the thrusters are built. The tank is not yet built. Okay, so that needs T3 hydrogen components and a T3 motor. Okay. So let's build some of that. Hydrogen components. Oh. Okay, so tier 3. So let's make, I don't know, a couple hundred of those, and then we'll also make some T3 motors. And hopefully that will be enough for what I need. And yeah, so it's building the stuff as it's needed. So as you can tell from what it was building, it's mostly concerning itself with kind of the shell of the whole thing. Although it should be trying to build a tank in there. I don't know. But yeah, so that's where we're at so far. Still working on it. So I'm going to pause again, and I'll come back when more of it's built. All right, so another quick update. I am building out a dock for the Wedge. And I'm not going to go out too far. Probably just to about right there. And then we're going to throw a connector on here. Okay, so that will get that built because this guy is just about ready to be moved. And another thing that's in here that I forgot to mention is there's actually a projector in here, right here. And this will actually project an image of the Wedge in the Wedge, so that way if anything does get blown off or whatever, it'll rebuild it right away. So useful if you're doing any kind of building with a ship especially. And I need construction components apparently. Make a few thousand of those. Okay, so I know that we'll be good there. And then that is going to do its thing. Maybe. Good. Okay. So we have this now. And then I'm going to build this out. And then, let's see, I need a rounded piece. Oh, I've already got them. Okay, so that can go there. And then same thing out this way with this piece over there. Okay, so this will connect in from the side. And I have 2 connections here, so that should be enough. And then, let's see, also, we're gonna bring this in from the bottom. Let's see, plate. Don't have any plate. Let's try to make plate. That'll work. And then we need to go here this way, and then to combine everything together and make sure that it's all held, we'll do that. Okay, so we'll call that good for now. I am going to put in some of these walkways here. So I'm going to need construction components for that, I believe. And we are nearly at an hour. Okay, so components, and we'll just grab all of them. Why not? Okay, and then, let's see, we need to go into Sparks of the Future, and then go with these guys. And that'll be good there. And I need interior plates, not construction components. Okay. My bad. So interior plates, grab some of those. All right. And we'll continue with that going there. Okay, and now we need the catwalks, which I believe need the construction components. Yeah, construction components for these. Okay. And we'll grab that. Why did you turn? Then we'll just leave that one kind of dangling on the edge, I guess. So that'll be fine. All right, so what do we need? We need more alloy plates, or apparently not. Okay. I'm gonna get myself some more regular plates so I can finish off that bit of the dock. Hopefully we've made some. Yep. Okay. All right. Then we'll go for these guys. Put them in here where they need to go. And then same with these guys. Okay, good to go. So that'll be good for those. Okay, so this part of the dock is just about built. Good to go. All right. So something I could do actually is take this off, put a conveyor block on there, and then put this on the end so it sticks out a little bit. Might be a good idea, I'm thinking. Just in case I come in there like a little crooked, I don't want to, you know, die or anything or damage the ship. So how did you not get any interior plates out of that? Okay, so we are going to be going a little over an hour here. Not too much over, though. And connector can go back on there. Take all my parts and pieces. Okay, so that I think is actually going to work out better. All right, so what do we need here? Alloy plates. More and more alloy plates. Okay, so let's see what we have in our production queue. If we have any in here. We don't. Okay. So let's make another couple thousand of those. And then we can keep on working on building the front of this thing. Good. Yeah, so there's my vent down there, and it just pumps up through the grate right there. Looks like the projector is there. Kind of like this little design. It doesn't like line up, so you can kind of see where the edges are, but it does make kind of like a nice little design. All right, so we are just about there. We're at 1 hour and 3 minutes in the video. It shouldn't take too much longer to finish building this. And then I'm going to use the tug to move this once it's built. Okay, so we got our feet on there. That's good. Looks like it's just this last little bit here. All right. And I think directly inside this block is the projector, which is why we've got that line there, because I don't have a solid block under it, which is fine. I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, so you can kind of tell we've got Gatling turrets here. We've got 3 Gatling turrets here. So there's a lot of firepower on this ship, and these are all the Mark IIIs. So they do a decent amount of damage. And then you combine that with the projector and the build and repair systems in here, and this thing is very nearly, but not quite, invincible. Provided that you have enough materials stored inside to do minor repairs. You can actually take a little bit of damage beyond what just these alloy blocks can do, because you're just going to be healing everything, basically. So it's a nice system. I like how it works. Something I could do is get rid of these side blocks and just do like a flat front. But then again, I do kind of like the way this looks, so we'll just keep it as is. All right, it looks like we still have enough pieces and parts to build everything, so that's good. And it looks like these are the last ones. And I'm gonna go recharge real quick. Alright, so we are at 1 hour and 6 minutes, and by the time I get back out there, the wedge should be done, and the projector should turn itself off, because I don't think there's anything else to build in there. So let's go and take a look. Okay, so that is looking fancy. Alright, how are you doing, Mr. Projector? I need to see if you have turned yourself off or not. Large ship currently doesn't have any blueprint, which means that the thing is now completely built. Good to go. So I'm going to turn this guy off because we don't need it anymore. And then I'm going to get rid of this guy. And then I might as well get rid of these as well. And then deposit the pieces and parts. All right. So now we've got this thing. Now we just need to make it a ship. So that's going to be info convert. Oh, it is a ship. Okay. And then we're going to call this the Pertam Wedge. Okay. And now this whole thing should be ready to move. So I'm going to grab my little tug and then turn off the charge, get ourselves up and off of here. Good to go. All right. Okay, and then we'll drop down and move forward. Okay. So we are good to go here. So now we just need to move it. And then once we can get it connected to that connector, and then do I have enough room? I should. Yeah, it should be fine. And then this is gotta be moved up a little bit and then back. Or I could just move it out really far and then move it back in. So I could do that too. Get up a little bit of speed. Maybe a little more speed. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. All right, so now we're gonna start moving back. And we're going to, yep, and it is repairing because I am actually doing damage to it. Just gotta make sure that those things clear. Okay, and now we can start moving it back in. And slowing it down. Okay, and all right. So now we'll stabilize this guy, and now we need to drop it down. Okay, so let's do that. Looks like we are pretty much on target. Maybe move it forward a smidge. Yeah. Still need to move it down. Forward a little bit. Okay. And we are there. All right, and then we can just disconnect from here, call it good, and then get ourselves back onto our little platform, call it good for the day. So I had an idea about making a tiny drill that's basically the same form factor as this guy. Okay, good to go. All right, so now that this guy is over here, we should be able to connect this up. And now everything should flow. So this should be filling up with some ammo, which it is. Great. We have hydrogen, as you can see. And then all I got to do now, actually, how are you doing on hydrogen? You are at 12.7%. And then how is this doing for hydrogen? I think, like, I feel like I need to keep this just set the stockpile when I'm not driving it, just to make sure that we keep, you know, all of the hydrogen. Oh, wow, we have a lot. Okay, so we'll keep that on stockpile so that way you can't drain the hydrogen in the engine, which is fine. Yeah, so these are all nice and full. Good to go. All right, and then this guy still has 12% gas in here. That is ridiculous. Okay, and then we'll refill this guy as well. And this, it's like a blast from a past over here. Okay. So apparently batteries are broken. Batteries, wedge thrusters, wedge batteries. Okay, so one of the batteries is not built. Okay, so let's see. Wedge. Oh. Yeah, and that's because these need Yeah, they need the tier 3 power cells and 95 of them. Okay. Make sure that's all sucked out. Okay, good to go. So we'll make some of those. All right. Okay, so tier 3. And I'm just going to make 300 of these. Okay, now that should start building up the batteries in there, and then they will recharge as needed. But that's not what I was trying to do in here. I was going to put this on stockpile. So, let's go ahead and fill it up, and we'll see how much hydrogen we can stick in here. Still filling. And we have 100% hydrogen. All right. So we are full all the way. We can turn off the thrusters and save a little bit of stuff. Yeah, man. I mean, we're good to go. As soon as those batteries get built, we should be fine. The projector, I want to wait on that. Okay, what in the hell is this doing? Okay, just get me off of here. Okay. Am I upside down? Is that what's going on? I'm upside down. Okay. All right. So yeah, there we go. We have our wedge. We now have something that we can attack those bases with. And then each of these should have more than enough ammo. 15 each. Good. And that's 15 times 165 bullets. So a lot. It's what, like 3,000 shots? But yeah. And then I think I heard one of the batteries just get completed. And I think that was the other battery that just got completed. There we go. And then this is set to recharge, and it'll be fully recharged in 9 minutes. So in the next video, I mean, we're going to be good to go. We're not going to need to do anything except for go after the enemy. So yeah, a little bit longer of an episode. So we're at 1 hour and 18 minutes, but it's going to be interesting because we now have a fighting vehicle, large grid, of course, because more power. And we have the little feet on here too, so that we can grab that thing and actually move it over here and then disassemble it for parts, which is basically what we did with the space station in Chapter 1. Yeah. And there's another thing over there. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm good to go, dude. So I'm gonna end it here. I might do a 3rd episode today. I don't know yet. Our oxygen is all the way good. That's good. Okay. So I'm gonna go hop in the bed, take a little nap. Might even take a little nap in real life. Who knows? I'm getting hungry though, so maybe I should probably eat. I don't know. I don't know what I have for food. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this and this kind of story, I have well over 100 episodes made. So if you want to kind of start all the way at the beginning with Chapter 1, those are all on YouTube as well. So you've got 100 hours of content if you want it. So yeah. Next episode, we're going to go after one of those stations and hopefully take it down. So until then, have a good day.